Hey guys, Cheyenne here with Purple Phoenix Intuitive Tarot, and I'm going to do a reading for y'all for this full moon, okay? It's going to be a little bit different, guys. So a little bit about this full moon energy. It begins today, which is August 25th, okay? And it lasts until August 31st. The peak intensity will be August 27th into August 28th. So here in Oklahoma, it'll be like, I think it's 11 o'clock, 11:12, 11:18, somewhere around there. That's when the moon will hit 100%, and also the lunar eclipse, okay? It says August 25th to 27th, the build-up. Emotions start to build as the moon grows into a bright waxing gibbous. You may notice rising tension, vivid dreams, or sudden realizations about relationships and routines. August 27th to the 28th, the exact peak. The sturgeon moon reaches peak illumination at 12:18 a.m. Eastern Time on August 28th, the late evening on August 27th in Western time zones. This moment coincides with a deep partial lunar eclipse in Pisces, making the emotional and spiritual impact up to 3 times more powerful than a normal full moon. August 28th through 31st, the integration, the final days of the month bring a wave of release and reflection. As the moon wanes and shifts signs, the intense energy calms down, helping you process breakthroughs and prepare for September. What to expect? Deep emotions. The Pisces energy highlights your inner fears, intuitive gut feelings, and spiritual needs. So pay attention to those now, August 25th through the 27th, okay? Sudden shifts. Because the eclipse squares Uranus, unexpected news or sudden changes of heart can happen. A need to let go. Use this window to release old habits, toxic situations, and things that drain your energy. So we're going to pull 3 different sections here today. We're going to find out about your well, maybe 5 sections, because I want to find out about your inner fears, your intuitive gut feelings, like what are your intuitive gut feelings trying to show you right now. And then we'll do 4, okay? Then we'll do unexpected news, sudden changes, okay? And, you know, in another pile, I guess. And then what are y'all releasing, okay? So we're going to find out inner fears, gut feelings, what are they trying to show you? Unexpected news / sudden changes. And then releasing old habits, toxic situations, and things that drain your energy, okay? That's what we're going to find out today, guys. I need to keep this somewhere where I can see it. All right. Actually, I'm just going to put it right up here. I can't read that, though. Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. All right, so let's get into this for y'all, okay? You know what? I'm going to do some energy cards. Let me I have the camera set up a little bit different today. It's kind of farther away, so let me know if y'all can hear me. Oh, and just a few quick warnings for y'all. First of all, thank y'all so much for subscribing here to my channel. Thank you for your likes, your comments, for sharing my content. All of that does not go unnoticed, guys. I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you. And if you're new here, please feel free to click subscribe down below. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I put out a new reading. And what else? Oh yeah, just a few warnings. I do use a bell and I use dice. Both can be loud, so I'll warn you of those things before we get going. Before I use them. And then also, guys, I do cuss a little, okay? Just letting y'all know. And what else? That light bulb is moving. Why does it do that? I wish y'all could see it. Can y'all see that one? Yeah, you can. It's right there. Watch that little light bulb. It'll get to moving. I don't have a fan on or anything. It's crazy. I don't know why it does that. But anyway, so guys, we're going to get going today. And yeah, pull some energy for y'all, some cards. We'll start with the energy cards. First, I want to pray for y'all, okay? Dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, guardian angels, ancestors, ascended masters, please be here with me for this reading today for the collective. Please give me clear, concise messages for them for this full moon energy. And dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, please put a hedge of protection around them. Protect them from evil. Protect them from harm. If there's any dark magic, spell work, or evil eyes being sent their way, please block them, return them sender. If there's any hexes or curses being placed upon them, please block them, return them sender. We rebuke all of those things in Jesus' name. Thank you. All right, guys, so let's get going. So I'm going to ring the bell, okay? Just letting you know. Cleanse energy. All right, we're gonna pull. Yeah, first we'll pull some energy cards, okay? For the collective, this full moon energy. That might be loud. Sorry, guys. I need to get a cloth for my table. For the collective. The collective. All right, so the first part was interferes. What kind of interferes do they got going on right now? Dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, interferes. Okay, those are in reverse, so I'm gonna take them in reverse because I feel like these are things you're fearing. Maybe you fear that you don't believe enough. You know, you're being asked to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. It's time for that idea that's lived inside your heart to be brought into the world so that others can benefit from it. Believe that you can bring it to life, and you will do exactly that. So maybe you don't believe you can bring this dream to life. You know, that might be something you're fearing. That you don't have what it takes to bring this, you know, dream that you have to life. And then maybe you fear that there's not going to be a resolution. Whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. So maybe you're fearing a fresh start. You could be fearing that you're not going to have a resolution to some kind of thing that's going on, you're struggling with. Okay. Gut feelings. All right. Yeah, some kind of fresh start. You're fearing it. You're given the opportunity. You're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you've been given. So maybe you're fearing that. Excuse me. All right. For the collective. What as far as their gut feelings are going, you know, the gut feelings that they have right now, what would you like for them to know about their gut feelings? For the collective, for their gut feelings, what kind of thing would you like for them to know about their gut feelings? Manifest. Oh, look out. Trust your gut when it comes to your manifestations, guys. Ooh, my left ear's ringing. You're always manifesting, whether you're aware of it or not. Manifestation is based on your thoughts, and you're being asked to manifest consciously through positive thinking, so you'll attract into your life exactly what you're wanting. Patience. Oh, that's awesome. Guys, trust your gut, man, when it comes to, I haven't seen this card in forever. You're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong, and there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them to in this moment. Have patience. It will eventually work out. So have patience, okay? You may be manifesting, you know, and it's like you don't feel like it's happening. You're like, yeah, resolution. It's like you're giving up on this dream. Your dream, yeah, believe Believe. Oh my gosh, guys, believe it. Whatever it is that you're manifesting, you fear that you're not going to get this dream. You know what I mean? Fully believe in yourself and your dreams. You got to fully believe. When you're manifesting, you got to see it, hear it. What are the other senses? Smell it, taste it, touch it, know it. In your manifestations, like fully put yourself into that moment that you want to be in. You know what I mean? Like fully immerse yourself like you're in a dream, you know? You know how like in your dreams you can really feel, I mean, I don't know, I can really feel pain in my dreams and it wakes me up sometimes. And it's weird because I'll even be hurting in that area where I got hurt in my dream. It's so weird. But anyway, you got to be like that, you know, like fully feel it, whatever it is. You're fearing, you fear, I feel like it's, you fear that whatever it is you're manifesting is not going to happen. But God's making a way. There's a resolution. You just got to be patient, okay? Just be patient. I know that's hard. Gosh, I have a problem with that sometimes, especially my manifestations, you know what I mean? It's hard to be patient. It's like, dude, I've been manifesting this for a whole year now, you know? Like getting my own place. Because I've almost been here at my brother's house for a whole year. September 12th, it'll be a year. And I'm going to celebrate moving out by George this year. Okay, what else? Gut feelings, yeah. Be patient. Trust your gut and be patient. Trust your gut. Like, trust your intuition. You know what I mean? Don't sit there and give up on your intuition. Like, you know what I mean? Not trust it because it's not happening in your time. It's going to happen in God's time. That's what I feel. That's so cool. Anyway. Okay. Unexpected news, sudden changes of heart can happen. So, unexpected news, sudden changes. So what unexpected news or sudden changes will the collective be getting during this time? August 25th through August 31st. Unexpected news, sudden changes. Okay. Jump in. Unexpected news, sudden changes. Yeah, that's a sudden change, guys. Jumping in. You're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take that leap anyway. This is that time, okay? This is that time. Connect. Oh, wow. Unexpected changes? What? Unexpected news or sudden changes, okay? So you're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives and to simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now, and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. So that could be some sudden changes. It's like all of a sudden you're going to start connecting with people just out of the blue. Like you're going to go out into the world again. I don't know. That's funny. And then detach. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Yes, like a manifestation. You know what I mean? If you're holding on to the outcome, you know what I mean? Like you're like, this is what I want. This is exactly how I want it to happen. But sometimes manifestations, if you're trying to manifest like abundance and you're seeing it in a certain way, sometimes it comes to you, but in a different way. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes if you're manifesting like your one true love, like you want your life mate, you know, someone who you can spend the rest of your life with, sometimes it doesn't show up in, like you may be manifesting a certain person, but it shows up in someone else. You know what I mean? That could be what's going on. I have no idea, guys. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. Yeah, have patience, okay? So, okay. Sudden shifts. Yeah, you could be holding on to the wrong person. You know what I mean? And once you Yeah, you got to detach and then connect. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh, guys. You could be with the wrong person. Boy, howdy. Isn't that weird? That's my life. That's where I was for 22 years. I was with the wrong person. You know it? Y'all could be like that. Y'all could just be with the wrong person. And you're going to have to detach from that person. It might be hard because you might have been with them for a long time, but you know it's not good. Maybe you've woke up to the fact that they're very toxic and they're never going to change their ways. You've been having patience with them, you know? Yeah, could be. All right. Anyways, time to jump in. Go for something else. Somebody else, maybe. I don't know. I'm not telling y'all what to do, but that's just what it feels like. You're going to have to detach so you can connect to the right one, you know? I don't know. So use this window to release old habits, toxic situations, and things that drain your energy. So what do they need to release? August 25th through August 31st. What do they need to be releasing? Thank you. Soar! You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one. Fly high, guys. Soar. You know, let yourself be seen. Manifest. Freaking A, it came out. Oh my gosh. You need to release whatever it is. Like, I feel like y'all might be manifest. You know, like sometimes we think we know what we want. You know what I mean? Have y'all ever done that? It's like, you know, like for me, for instance, like, yeah, I thought that my husband was it. You know, I thought he was my forever person. I really did, guys. And then my eyes were opened when I could no longer be of service. Does that make sense? Like when my younger sister passed away and I went into a deep dark hole. That's what I feel like. I'm telling y'all, let me show y'all this painting I did. I was in the darkness. I was in that darkness. The only thing that brought me out of it was God. God alone. I was in a dark fucking hole, guys. Dark hole. And during that time, I was like that girl in that painting. Just, I was not myself. Like, I was just depressed, really bad depressed. I didn't cook, I didn't clean, I didn't do anything. So I was not useful. I wasn't of service, right? I wasn't doing the things that I was supposed to be doing according to my husband. And my eyes weren't opened during that time. I mean, I started opening my eyes to the fact that when I needed to be held, he wasn't there to hold me. You know what I mean? He didn't hold me when I needed to be held. Like it talks about true love in the Bible. You know, love is patient, love is kind. You know, read that scripture. It's in Chronicles. I can't remember. I think it's First Chronicles. Anyway, yeah, hang on. I have it on my phone. Oh, maybe I do not. I thought I did. Oh, it's on my other phone. The phone I'm freaking filming with. Okay. Anyway, but it's on there on my phone. But anyway, yeah, like he wasn't doing his job as a husband, you know, and holding me and protecting me and sheltering me when I needed him the most. And like my eyes were open to that, like, and I had, anyway, my eyes were open, and then I got diagnosed with cancer. And again, it was like, I'm lying there on the floor, cold and alone, and he's not even he's not even acknowledging that I needed him during that time. You know what I mean? And this is who I had manifested. This is who I had thought was the person for me for the rest of my life. You know, I really, really, truly thought that until my eyes were freaking open to the fact that, you know, and then I look back through my entire marriage and I'm like, why didn't I see it? He's been like that the whole time. And I saw it when I was at my lowest, my very lowest point. You know what I mean? I didn't see it after I gave birth to children and he wasn't there for me during those times. You know what I mean? Like my mom was, you know, my mom and dad, and like my brother and my sister, both of my sisters, you know, they were always there for me, you know, but my own damn husband wasn't, you know, it just didn't. Anyway, so sometimes just be careful what you manifest, because like for me, I manifested the wrong thing. I mean, I'm glad that we were married because my beautiful kids, you know what I mean? I don't regret them at all, period. That is the only good thing that came out of my marriage was my children, you know? Yeah. It's the only good thing. And the lessons I learned, you know what I mean? That I now know my worth. I know my value. I know I don't deserve conditional love. I deserve unconditional love. Everybody deserves unconditional love, period. I don't care who you are, you know? Everybody deserves that. So maybe you're manifesting the wrong thing, guys. I hate to say that, but, you know, release old habits, toxic situations, or things that drain your energy. You're always manifesting, whether you're aware of it or not. Manifestation is based on your thoughts, and you're being asked to manifest consciously through positive thinking, so you'll attract into your life exactly what you're wanting. So maybe you need to release your manifestations. Maybe you need to just, you know, instead of praying specifically, you know, for maybe a certain person, you know what I mean? Like maybe you should just open it up to God and be like, hey, I want, you know, a husband. Or, you know, if you're dudes, you know, I want a wife, you know, or whatever you want, dude, girl. And guys, this is a general reading. It's not a personal one-to-one reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't fit. He could be a she could be he. Okay, it's all about the energy. Your person, whoever you're manifesting, I want a partner for life. I want a life partner, right? Let's just say that. That covers everybody. You know, everybody, literally. So I want a life partner. I want someone who, you know, well, open it up. Instead of saying a certain person's name, you know what I mean? Maybe open it up to where then God can send you exactly what you want. Maybe name the qualities that you want that person to have. Like, I want them to love me unconditionally. I want them to treat me like, you know, like they think I'm the best thing ever, you know? Yeah, someone who's gonna love you the way you love them. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, for real, guys. Because I thought my ex-husband, I thought he was the best thing ever. But he did not think the same thing about me. He was never, ever saying things like that about me. Anyway, so yeah, definitely open up your manifestations and hand them all over to God. That's what I feel about that, okay? Alright, I've already shuffled this deck. I have shuffled these and my intention cards and those two. I just didn't shuffle my energy cards because they'd already been shuffled, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to use them. But anyway, wow, there is like a person out in the clouds. It looks like an angel on the side, like this, flying. You see the head and like the body and the arms, and they're like this. I see that out in the clouds. That's pretty cool. That could be my sister. Hey, Linda, what's up? Anyway, all right, guys. For the collective. Okay. Inner fears. Believe in resolution. So they may not be believing in themselves. You know what I'm saying? They don't think. They fear. You know, Intuitive. That's the gut feelings. So, inner fears, yeah. Believe in resolutions. You fear that there's no resolution. You fear that you're not going to be able to believe in yourself and your dreams. You fear that you were not going to be able to get them done. You know, something. What's their fears? Oh, that one wants to come out too. The moon. Yeah, the moon can be fears. You know, it's 4 swords. So, inner fears. 5 of Pentacles. Nothing is ever as hopeless as it seems. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Y'all feel like, you know what I mean? You're hopeless. You're not believing in yourself. You don't believe that it's going to be able, you're going to be able to, it's time for that idea that's lived inside your heart to be brought into the world so others can benefit from it. Believe that you can bring it to life and you'll do exactly that. You don't believe you can. You don't believe you can bring this to life, you know? And you definitely don't believe, you know what I mean? You feel hopeless when it comes to a resolution. Something you've been struggling with. 3 of Wands. Yes, guys, 3 of Wands. That's my manifest card. 111. You know what I mean? Put yourself out there and you'll be rewarded one way or another. Maybe you fear putting yourself back out there into the world. You know? Maybe you fear that you're not going to be able to manifest exactly what you want. You know what I mean? Take time for deep self-reflection is essential. The moon, that rules Cancer and Pisces, okay? And it's funny because we have a Pisces full moon. That's this full moon right now is Pisces. It's in Pisces energy, all right? Wow, guys. Y'all have 3, 4, 5. Okay, so things are progressing. That's good, okay? 4 of Cups, try not to be so picky. That's what I'm saying, guys. You could be very particular about your manifestations, but you need to open them up and allow God to do the thing. You know what I mean? To do the work for you. Yes. You need to lay your manifestations into the hands of God. The magician, you know, it makes me think of Jesus. Like, he was the ultimate magician, right? You need to, this is like laying things to rest. You know what I mean? Just let go and let God and take a break on the manifesting, okay, guys? Let go and let God, okay? Yeah, because then that's going to be gone. You're not going to have anxiety that keeps you up at night. Yeah. Let go and let God, guys, whenever it comes to these dreams. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, the moon, it talks about fears. You know what I mean? These are your fears right here. Your fear is your manifestations. Like, you don't feel like your manifestations are coming true. You fear that it's not going to happen. These dreams you have, these goals you have, whatever it is you're manifesting, right? 4 Cups. That's, you know, poor pitiful me. Like, being picky. Yeah. Like God's shoving a cup into your face and you're sitting there worrying about the 3 sitting on the ground that are empty. You know what I mean? It's like God's showing you exactly, it's like while you're manifesting, God's showing you exactly what he wants you to have, right? But you're feeling like you're left out. Like, God skipped me. I'm not going to get what I want. I'm not going to get this manifestation. You know what I mean? I ain't getting it. That's your fears right there. Right there in a nutshell, guys. Oh, I laugh because I'm not laughing at y'all, guys. I hate that for y'all, you know, that you feel that way. But I laugh because once you hand it over to God, man, it's just going to, bam, it's going to happen. You know what I mean? That's what I feel. It's just gonna happen. You know, it's just gonna happen. You're gonna be like, holy shit. It's like you release whatever it is that you've been manifesting, person, place, thing, you know, feeling of being abundant, of being prosperous, whatever it is. Like a certain thing, though, it's like tied to a certain particular thing, you know, person, place, or thing. Once you release it, yeah, you're going to be able to, your manifestations are going to come in the way that God wants them to come in. Even better than you expected. That's what I feel. All right, and what was the next thing? Your gut feelings. Have patience, okay? That's what you need to be doing right now, having patience. There's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them to in this moment. So have patience. Your gut is telling you to be patient. Oh. Empress reverse. Holy cow. And 8 of Wands. Light a fire underneath your cauldron and go, 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 guys. The Hermit. 8 of Cups. 8, Hermit, and 8. 898. That number could be significant. Hierophant. Queen of Cups. Judgment. 7 of Swords. Strength. 2 of Cups. Strong ass connection. Wow, the Sun too. It's what God's bringing in for you. Could be a strong ass love connection. It's being strategically designed by God. Like, I feel like the 7 of Swords there with Judgment. That's in strength. That's very strategic. Like, God's having to do this in a certain particular way. I don't know. That's just what I feel. 8 of Cups. That's walking away. The Hermit's going within. You know, there are some things that must be done on your own. Light a fire in your cauldron and go, go, go. Maybe you need to go on a solo trip. To find your path. The Hierophant. Queen of Cups. That could be your energy. Tune into your emotions. You know, fill your own cup. Self-love, self-care. You're going to have an aha moment. All the signs say that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Yeah, you're going to get a... Maybe that's been you. You know, maybe you've been in this solo energy. Now it's time to go, go, go. Empress reverse, okay? Empress, there's beauty to be found in every experience, okay? That could be your energy right now. You might not be very patient, you know what I mean? The Empress, that's fertility, femininity, beauty, nature, and abundance. But in reverse, she's very codependent. She's very smothering. She's very empty. She's very, well, I don't want to say infertile, but I mean, that's what it says. Like, she's not full of ideas. She's hopeless. She's like, woe is me. I never get what I want. You know, like one of those people. You know what I mean? It could be, oh my gosh, guys. Your gut feeling. Oh my gosh, this could be someone you're going to have to release. Someone you thought was your Empress. You know, someone you thought was your match. Oh, you thought this person was your life partner. Like I said earlier, this is so weird. It's like you thought this person was your life partner, but they're not. They're smothering. They're, you know, codependent. They're just, they could be like sociopath type person. You know what I mean? Like no emotions. Like just empty. You know? Yeah, there's a reason things aren't aligning the way you want them to, because you're with the wrong person. Or you're manifesting the wrong person. Guys, come on now. Can we get some more on that? Gut feelings. And trust her gut about this Empress in reverse. Okay. Yeah. Maybe to trust her gut. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, have patience. That's a freaking patience card. Oh my gosh, guys, that's funny. 6 of Swords. Yeah, you're going to have to move on. Yes. Life cleanup. This is someone you're going to end things with. You're going to move on and away from. This Empress, you've been having a lot of patience with this person, you know, or it's a manifestation. You're manifesting the wrong person. You know what I mean? 4 of Wands on the side, okay? And then you also have these on the side. Ace of Pentacles and a Chariot. Yeah, but they weren't really on the side. They were kind of in the upright, so I'll keep them in the upright. I feel like they should be in the upright. But 4 of Wands, guys, whoever this is not your person. You need to stop manifesting them. You thought they were your twin flame. You thought they were your, you know what I mean? So you started manifesting them. It could be a relationship you're already in. And you really thought that it was going to lead to marriage. You know what I mean? But it's not. 4 of Wands on the side, you know? 4 of Wands in reverse, that's lack of support. Home conflicts, you know what I mean? Conflicts in this home. And this person does not support you. You know what I mean? They don't celebrate with you. They're not harmonious. Like, there's no harmonious reunion here. Y'all are always arguing. You're always fighting. Because she's very smothering. She's smothering the shit out of you. Probably, like, always wanting to know your location. Oh, Lord. Let's go back to the 90s when there was no location. That's how I am. I don't have a location of anybody, guys. Anybody. I threw all that away back in 2023. I threw away all the location stuff. I was like, nope, not doing it. Okay, 7 and 1. I mean, whatever. Chariot and Ace of Wands. Chariot, that's the fastest moving card in the deck. That's control, willpower, success, action, determination. That's the Cancer card. Okay. That could be strong in your, and the Empress is Taurus and Libra. Okay. So that person could be a Taurus, could be a Libra, could be both in their chart. I don't know. I'm just telling you all the signs. Moon, Cancer, Pisces. Ace of Wands. Inspiration, growth, new opportunities, potential. Yeah, it feels like, look, it's almost like that fire's underneath their butt. They're trying to be patient. You know, that, I don't know. It's like your gut is telling you to be patient. Excuse me. You need to be able to, I feel like what you've got to do, what you're being called to be patient right now for, is to fully release this. You're going to have to fully release this before you can go, go, go. You know what I mean? But you're going to be given that spark. You know what I mean? Maybe you have a spark, you know. To move on and move away, I'm telling you, get rid of this person. Or get rid of this manifestation. Yeah. Yep. These, you know, if they were in reverse, it could be lack of direction, aggression, obstacles. This person could be an obstacle right now. You know what I mean? Like, it could be that this person is keeping you stuck on the fence. Like, she's, you know what I mean? She could be like, making you think things are great. You know, because the 4 of Wands is on the side. It's like in the upright, that's happy, happy, joy, joy, right? It's a 11-11 card. Make a wish, guys. I forgot to tell y'all that. 4 of Wands, it's like a happy marriage, you know, a happy union, celebrations, fun, you know. In the reverse, 4 of Wands is lack of support, transition, home conflicts, could be unhappiness, not being able to celebrate. You know what I mean? So it's like sometimes there's arguing and fighting in this home dynamic, or, you know, it could be someone you're engaged to. I don't know. But anyway, it's like sometimes there's fighting and arguing. Sometimes things are great and you're talking about, you know, the marriage or the wedding, or I don't know, guys. I have no idea. But this Four of Wands is a celebration of some sort. I always think of as marriage, you know. Anyway, but it's like if this was supposed to be in reverse, it would be lack of direction, aggression, obstacles. This person could be an obstacle from your manifestations. You know what I mean? Trust your gut, okay? Trust your gut with this reading. Trust your gut with everything. Yeah, lack of direction, missed opportunity, frustration. So I don't know, maybe these are in reverse. You know, I saw them in reverse when I looked down because they were right there by my leg on my chair. But kind of on the side, really. But anyway, I feel like that's you. Like you're not being able to move forward. You know, you're not having, you lack direction. You feel like maybe you missed an opportunity with someone. I don't know. You're frustrated for sure. You know, feeling stuck. Maybe in this relationship with this person. Yeah, because it's like back and forth. Y'all could be on again, off again, on again, off again, on again, off again. You know what I mean? It could be one of those relationships. Anyway, I feel like we might get some more clarification. How long has it been? Damn it, 41 minutes already? Holy fucking shit. Doesn't feel like it. Unexpected news. Detach. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have to detach from this person, guys. Detach. So what are they going to be detaching from? Detach. What will they be detaching from? Wow. That's a big old chunk. Y'all are detaching from a lot of things. What's that? Could be a Queen of Wands energy that you're detaching from. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I guess I'll just keep her out. Look, Seven of Swords, lying, cheating, stealing. There's some shady ass shit going on you're gonna have to detach from. Holy cow, guys. This just got crazy. I like readings like this. They're so interesting. I'm so curious to find out what's going on. I'm like, ooh, yay. What have we got going on? It's juicy. It's a juicy story here. Let me find out all the juicy details. Eight of Cups reverse. If your life feels stale, explore some new scenery. That's walking away. But in the reverse, shit. That's a fear of loss. You fear of losing this person who's, boy, it sounds like you got a narcissistic female in your life, gentlemen or chicks, whoever. Yeah, could be someone who's very beautiful. You know what I mean? Someone who's very beautiful. King of Cups, Ace of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Okay, wow, that was a big chunk that came out. So you could be this King of Cups energy. You want to take a cup of love to someone, okay? Someone who you know is going to reciprocate it. They're not going to be like this Empress in reverse. You know what I mean? They're not going to be like that. You dream of this person. Six of Cups, Seven of Cups. You're dreaming about this person. Yeah. Yeah, you probably daydream of them during the daytime. You know what I mean? Nine of Pentacles, that's a strong, independent person. Probably a strong, independent female that you're daydreaming of. King of Cups. Okay. Could be a very beautiful person that you're daydreaming of, you know. She's your Queen of Wands. You know what I mean? You're like, she's my fire. She lights me up. I feel passionate about her. But yeah, look, you're going to have to detach from maybe a Knight of Wands energy. Someone who, maybe you're going to have to detach from your player ways. You know, that's a player. Knight of Wands in reverse, they're the Casanovas of the deck. They're the ones who go around giving their wand to everybody. Okay? If you know what I mean. They're reckless, you know? Could be very impulsive, you know what I mean? Yeah, going around giving your cup to everybody, your page of cups. Could be childish, someone very childish. Immature, yeah, moody, disappointed in love. That may be how you're feeling. You have to detach from that feeling. Like you've been disappointed in love. You're going to have to detach from your player ways if you want to go after this Queen of Wands. You know what I mean? Yeah. Three of Pentacles could be someone you work with that's like this. This could be someone that you work with you're going to have to get rid of, okay? A friend from work, someone you've been working with. Could be a person like this Empress, like I said. Yeah. Anyway, that could be someone you work with. The Empress in reverse. You know what I mean? Could be someone you work with. Or there could be someone that you work with that's very immature and very like player energy. You know what I mean? They're very reckless. They're very impulsive. You know? Those could be which things that you're in your energy, or this could be as somebody, you know what I mean? You know, if it's you, that's misaligned goals. You know what I mean? That's, you don't work well right now with people, you know, you're just, you know what I mean? Eight of Cups, it's like you fear losing this person. You fear this loss of this friendship. You know what I mean? That's what you're going to have to detach from. Could be very well a person. I feel like, you know, we were clarifying detached, but those came out together. I feel like really strong, this is who you're connecting with. Is this Queen of Wands, someone who's a strong, independent person, someone you've been dreaming of. Six of Pentacles, it's like God's been putting it right in front of your face in your dreams, who you're supposed to be with, you know what I mean? Someone who you're supposed to take a cup of love to, King of Cups, you know what I mean? That's who you're supposed to be connecting to. Yeah. How am I going to do this? Let me just do it like this. Actually, that's who you're detaching from, okay? And this is who you're connecting with. Mr. King of Cups. You're supposed to be connecting to this person. Someone who you think is very beautiful. You know? You're like, dang, she's hot. Wait, let me see if it worked better. Do it like this. Yeah, you think this person's hot. Okay. Alright. Yeah, there's some kind of shady ass shit going on behind the scenes. That's what I feel. That's on the bottom. That's overall what you're having to detach from. You know, there's going to be some judgment for an aha moment. Queen of Cups, there's your match. Not a King of Cups, you know. Someone you could want to marry, you know what I mean? They could just be in hermit mode right now. They're isolating themselves, you know. You're going to have to send them a message, yeah, about your 10 of Cups, about how you love them. Yeah, you want to be her King of Pentacles, her husband. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. Four of Pentacles, strong, stable, steady relationship. Yeah, the Sun, that's the truth. Happiest card in the deck. Two of Cups. Yeah, strong ass connection. That's what I'm saying. Strength and Two of Cups. But you know there's going to be some kind of words being said. Oh, from some toxic ass friends that you have. Three of Cups, toxic witches. Five of freaking Swords. There's going to be some words. Balance it all out. You know what I mean? Stay balanced, okay? As far as they're manifesting, let's see. Release old habits, toxic situations, or things that drain your energy. Yeah, I feel like you're manifesting. You are releasing these things. It could be that you need to release your manifestations, that you might be, you might be manifesting the wrong person, like I'm saying. You know what I mean? You could be praying and begging God to mend this relationship. Believe me, guys, that was 22 years of my marriage. I was always praying for God to strengthen my marriage, and it's like it was never coming true. And now I know why. You know what I mean? Now I know why. It's because it wasn't meant to be. God's like, I am not strengthening this union, Shine, because if he gets any stronger, Lord have mercy. We don't want to see what could happen if he gets any stronger. You know what I mean? Like, if the way he is gets any worse, like stronger, you know what I mean? Like the abuse. The mental manipulation, emotional manipulation. There we go. So, you're releasing old habits, toxic situations, and things that drain your energy. Can we clarify that? They're releasing toxic situations. Okay. Hopefully that's it. Nope. Good. You're not feeling trapped anymore. The lovers. The lovers. Yes, guys. I'm telling you. Patient witch. Yeah, you're letting go. You're going to make a decision. A strong decision in love. Excuse me. You're letting go of this person you might have been praying for. Like, please help our relationship. Please make it better. I know I prayed that prayer, guys, for 22 freaking years. But it's now you're letting go. You're no longer feeling trapped. You know what I mean? You're no longer feeling trapped. That's freaking awesome. You, self-acceptance, new perspective, freedom. You have freedom. What are you letting go of? A King of Swords. Okay? King of Swords. Someone who might have been trapping you. Yeah, you're going to be very victorious with closing out this cycle with this person. 7-1, someone who you had to stand up and defend yourself again. You know what I mean? You had to stand up for yourself in front of this person. Dude, this person caused all sorts of fucking problems. Look at this. You're free of them, though. Look at that. You're free of this person. You're releasing 10 of Swords. That's a painful, permanent ending, okay? Yep. That could be your energy, King of Swords. You know what I mean? You could be in that King of Swords energy, releasing and letting go of a lot of people. 10 things, could be. 10 of Swords, that's painful, permanent ending, okay? That's the truth. That's betrayal, backstabbing. It's the end of it, though. End of this cycle. Knight of Wands. Some battle-wounded soldier. Someone who made you be in a battle-wounded soldier energy. Someone who you are constantly having to stand up for yourself and protect yourself from this person. Yeah. It's all coming to an end, guys. That's freaking amazing. Okay, that's good news. Yeah. Yeah, and it's very victorious. You're going to be free. You're going to be free. Freedom is here. You are releasing this for sure. Yep. You're going to be, you made a decision. 2 of Wands, it talks about planning, future action, discovery, decisions. It's like you discovered the truth and you've now let it go. You're letting these people go. You're going to complete this cycle. The world, something's got to give so something new can begin, and you're successful. And it could be a new person coming in. You could be choosing to accept the cup that God's been shoving in your face. You know what I mean? 4 of Cups. He's been trying to show you it's a brand new opportunity. Knight of Swords, Two of Swords, Five of Wands, the Emperor. There's the Emperor. That's you. You're letting go and letting God. Yes, sir. Okay. Lovers is the overall energy. So I feel like you've got a really big decision in love right now, which with the Pisces full moon, Pisces lunar eclipse, hello, it's a very emotional time for everybody out there. You know what I mean? All of those things that you normally feel during a full moon, they're intensified because it's Pisces. It's a Pisces full moon. Pisces is the very last zodiac sign. They're the ones who, they know all the emotions. You know what I mean? They have been there, done that. You know what I mean? When it comes to anything and everything to do with the emotions. Yep. I think this is pretty clear, guys. So, yeah, pretty clear freaking message for y'all. Thank you, dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit. Let's get some T cards for y'all. All right, for the collective, for this full moon energy, August 25th through August 31st, what would you like for them to know? For the collective, what would you like for them to know? August 25th through August 31st. I'm going to post this as soon as I get done. As soon as I get done with this reading. Man, dealings or relationship with a man. Yeah, I feel like this reading is for a man. I don't know why I feel that way, but I do. Okay, let's see what y'all got, guys. Okay. All right, here we go. Finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. Yeah, I feel that's this Empress. You know what I mean? Ring, a marriage will take place, either romantic or in business. Yeah, that's going to be a successful news cycle. You know what I mean? Money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Ooh, la la. Maybe go get you a lottery card, a lotto card, a Powerball card, whatever you call it. Advice from a friend. Okay. Pay attention to your animal friends, okay, and what they say. Even though we can't understand, sometimes I can understand dogs. I swear I can understand them. Especially Dude and Lucy, my brother's girlfriend's dogs. My gosh, sometimes I really do feel like I can understand them. Anyway, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Yeah, hello. Yeah, you're going to be able to connect with the woman of your dreams. Trouble, accusations. Oh, Lord, that could be this person. Grapes, time to go out and have fun. Yeah, you're going to be celebrating. You're going to be having fun for sure. Okay. Funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. That's what happened here with this Queen of this Empress in reverse. You learned a lot of lessons with this person, I feel. Someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. Yes, I'm telling you. Yes, you're ending things with a lot of people, I feel. Muddled, unclear thinking. That's what this Empress in reverse did to you. Emotional manipulation. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. We did see wedding ring over here. Holy cow, that's so weird. Okay, horseshoe, good luck. Yeah, you're going to have good luck with this person, man. Tree, affairs with your family. Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm just going to put that up there because I don't know. Rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. Oh, Lord, that could be this person. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Coins, money will be coming to you. Yes, yes, yes. You're manifesting it, guys. You're manifesting coins. Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Oh, Lord. That's somebody else you're putting it into. Some kind of rooster. Look up. Look up. Oh, my gosh, guys. Look up Chinese zodiacs. There's rooster, rabbit, and dog. Okay? Those are the animals you got. Let me do this other deck. Other half. Other deck. It's the same thing. For the collective. Alright. Are there any more messages you have for them today from the two cards that can help clarify this for August 25th through 31st? Thank you. Hammock. Taking a vacation. Physically or mentally. Guys, that's so awesome. I would love to take a vacation. For real. I want to get away. Yeah, I want to fly away. Yes, sirree. That would be a blast. To go on like a cruise. That would be fun. Yep. I would like to do that for my birthday. That'd be awesome. Okay, shark. Take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Ooh, guys. Yeah. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Arrow, you're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Yes. Yes. Yes, you are. Here's another dog. Protection from a powerful friend. Wow, you got dog twice. Dog could be significant. Lightning. Control your anger or you'll be sorry. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Patience for sure, guys. Control your anger, okay? Control your temper. It's a good thing to keep it in check. Butterfly. A change for the better. Yeah, a change. That's funny. Carrot. Oh, that's my favorite card. Opportunity or windfall. I don't know why, but that is my favorite card. I picked that one out when opportunity or windfall. Yeah, I believe in that, guys. When I first got the deck, it said, you know, find one that is your favorite in that carrot. I don't know why, but I loved it. I love the imagery on it, you know, just, I don't know. I love that card. But anyway, flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Scales, keep your life in balance. You could have Libra strong in your chart, you know, or somebody could. Bear, danger, especially in money matters, okay? Be careful with your money, guys. Don't be just blowing and going, okay? It's not wise. Sorrow over a loss. Yeah, you might have some sorrow when you have to finally cut it out with this person who you thought was your twin flame or whatever. It does. It hurts when you have to walk away, when you have to end things, you know. You will receive a gift. Yeah, we saw that diamond in that ring. Okay. Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Fear, worry, yeah. And fair man, dealings, your relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Okay, I don't know what that is. I don't even know where I should put that. Put it right there. Maybe it's someone you got detached from. Okay, I don't know. Let's get some dice. Y'all see anything? I see boy. Boy. B-O-Y. B-Y-B. B-Y-O-B. Bring your own beer. Bring your own booze. That's funny. Alright, for the collective, August 25th through August 31st. names, words, initials that can clarify this message today, please, and thank you. So we got 2 N's. I see that right off the bat. N, 2 N's. N's could be significant. C, we got 3 C's. We got 2 Y's. We got 2 H's. Wow, we got another N. So 3 N's, 3 C's, Y, H. Whoa, that's almost my name. That's weird. We got 2 G's, GG. Damn it, man, there's another N. Holy cow. So vowels, we got A, E, I, O. Okay. Wow. BK. What is that? BK. BK. What is that? The Buckle. They're jeans. Yes, the Buckle. That's a company. A brand, I think. Whatever you call it. Bumble? Do we have Bumble? No, we don't have 2 B's. Oh my gosh. We have Bing Crosby again. B-I-N-G H-A-M. Bingham? That's weird. I talked to a lady her last name was Bingham at work yesterday. Yeah, and she's the sweetest little thing. Let's see. Drake? Someone could like listening to Drake. Isn't that a singer? I think it is. But I have Drake here. Drake. I also have Place. P-L-A-C-E. Plane. I'm telling y'all want to fly away. Someone wants to fly away. They want to get away. They just want to get away. Plane. I'm keeping that. Because I really feel like someone does. You know, because I keep getting boat. I keep getting ways of, you know, planes, trains, automobiles. You know what I mean? And Bing. I'm going to keep that. Because I keep getting that too. Like Bing Crosby. Someone's name could really be Bing. You know what I mean? That would be cool. I've never met a person whose first name is Bing. Like Bing Crosby. That would be cool. Okay, now I don't have a whole lot of vowels left. You know, I wonder if those have vowels. Nope. How many vowel dice are there? I need to get some more vowel dice that have vowels. Oh, that one's got an I. Hey, that one's got vowels. I'm going to re-roll the ones that have, there's an O. Okay, I'm going to re-roll, excuse me, these that have vowels. Good. Re-roll that one and get a vowel. Yep, I owe you. Someone could owe you. I owe you. I owe you. You know what I mean? I have coin. Maybe do play the lottery, guys. I mean, if you feel called to do so, you know what I mean? Someone could be crying. I do see that. C-R-Y. Whoops, that was a Y. Someone could be crying. This Empress in reverse, you know, when you leave her, Mr. Dude, she could be crying, okay? Emotional manipulation, I'm telling you. And then she may love bomb you, trying to get you back. Buying you gifts, taking you out to eat, you know, doing things like that. I know, because that's what my husband tried to do with me. Guys, watch some videos about narcissism. You would be surprised how accurate those videos are. You know what I mean? Or they were for me. Ding dong. I have ding and I have dong. Ming, Mong, King Kong. Someone could like playing King Kong. I mean, you know what I mean? Donkey Kong. Ducking? Ducking. Docking. I'm telling y'all, someone's gonna be on a boat. Y'all are going somewhere. Look at that. That's a long... Oh, shit. That's a long-ass word. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to put it up here, guys. That's a long-ass word. Let me see. Docking. Can y'all see that? Docking. Docking a boat. You know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you, there's something to do... I've been getting that. There's something to do with a boat. And travel. You know, oh my gosh, y'all could be going on a cruise. Cruises are cheap right now. My mom and my aunt are fixing to go on a cruise. And they're only like, I think they're only paying like $100 and something bucks per person. It's crazy cheap. So if you're going to take a vacation, go on a cruise. You know, chum. Someone could be real chummy with you. Like, you know, hey chum, you're my friend. You're my pal. Right? Watch out. They could be love bombing you. You need to be humming right now. Humming is good. Humming helps calm you down, okay? Especially when you want to punch somebody out. Just hum. HC, CH. Those could be significant. Okay? Don't know. I have no clue, guys. This is y'all's reading, not mine. Okay? Alright. For the collective. Sign, symbols, synchronicities. These are going to be loud, loud, loud. Okay? Sign, symbols, synchronicities. Yeah, man-child. For the collective for August 25th through August 31st. Surprised the man-child didn't come back out. Okay, so you could have Scorpio and Cancer in your chart strong. Okay? That's... The mermaid's my Cancer dice, and the Scorpio is the shark. You know, not because Scorpios are like mean, but because out of the water signs, I feel they're the most fierce. You know what I mean? Someone kept pretty lips. Someone could want to kiss your lips. I don't know. You could be saying something, okay? You be saying something. Yeah, look at that. You could have a podcast. You could have you could be a radio host. I don't know, guys. You're saying something. Maybe publicly. You could be saying something on your wow, my hair is kind of crazy right now. But it oh, anyway, you could be saying something like on your internet. Like, I mean, not internet. What in the world? My mind just, I mean, it just did not come out right out of my mouth. Okay, not internet, social media. Okay, you could be saying something on your social media and it pisses somebody off. Yeah, look at this. You're gonna have to defend yourself and stand up. I feel like you have been with this Empress, but you might have to. Someone you're detaching from, you might have to defend yourself. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, you're definitely cutting people out. We saw the 10 of Swords. You know, scissors are like two swords that are stuck together. You know? Y'all. Oh my gosh, my brain. I'm tired. Oh. My Lanta. I need to go sit by the water, and I'm gonna do that on the night of the lunar eclipse, man. I'm gonna go chill at the lake and watch the lunar eclipse. I'm gonna film it with my camera, my freaking phone, you know. Anyway, yeah, I think that you think very highly of someone. When you let go and let God take over on this manifestation thing, Like, you really think that who you're with is like your twin flame. But yeah, he's got this cup stuck in your face. Like, you've been dreaming this person. I've been giving you these dreams for a reason, you dork. You know what I mean? Quit being like, thinking backwards. You know what I mean? Think forward. You know, like, quit clinging to the past and someone who you just keep going back to, and it just keeps repeating. Same cycles, same patterns, right? I've been putting a great fortune in front of your face. You've been having dreams of them. Go after them. You know what I mean? She's a hottie. Whoever this is, she's a hottie. That's how I feel about that. Anyway, yeah, you could like skateboarding. Someone likes skateboarding anyway. Yeah, you definitely got to cut things out of your life. You could have very pretty lips. You could want to kiss somebody's lips. I don't know. You could kiss somebody's lips in your dreams. I have no idea. You could have a podcast. You could be on social media speaking. You could have a YouTube channel. You could be a tarot reader. And you know, I don't know. You could have strong water in your birth chart. Scorpio. Someone could be biting your head off with their words. Yeah. You could have Cancer strong in your chart. You could have other water, like Pisces, you know what I mean? You could believe in mystical, magical things like mermaids. You could be into kickboxing or MMA or, you know, or boxing, you know what I mean? You could be into those kind of things. You could, like, using a slingshot. You could have a slingshot when you were a kid, you know what I mean? Make sure you stand up and protect yourself. Alright, signs, planets, and numbers that can help clarify this message for the collective for August 25th through August 31st, please, and thank you. Whoa, whoa, whoa! It fell all the way down on the floor. That's Pluto, Scorpio energy, shaking things up. Okay, you got South Node, which is in Leo right now. Okay. You got Pluto shaking things up, man. That's Scorpio energy. You got Mercury, that's a planet it rules Gemini and Virgo. It's intellect and communication. You got another freaking Pluto. Hang on a second. Let me look something up real quick. I'm gonna look up Pluto. Oops, wrong fucking thing, Cheyenne. Pluto. Okay. Deep change, rebirth, power, and subconscious forces. Ooh, okay, so that's Pluto, okay. Deep change. Yeah, there's big changes happening, guys, for this, under this full moon. A lot of changes. 2 things changing big time. Maybe 2 relationships, like you're releasing and letting go of 2 people. You know what I mean? Could be. Wow, guys, 2 people that have strong, maybe Aries in their chart. There's Aries, 2 of them. And you got 2 Scorpios that could have strong Scorpio in their chart. I don't know. You got 2 12s here. Okay? You have 2 fucking 11s here. What the hell? And you have 51. Okay? Saturn, so Saturday could be significant. Let me just bring that up real quick too. Hang on. Saturday. It's ruled by Saturn. Yep, that's why I said Saturday, because that is Saturn. Okay. So Saturn talks about... Saturn rules Capricorn, talks about life lessons, destiny. The key energy for Saturday is discipline, structure, responsibility, wisdom. Wow, best for long-term goals, discipline, boundaries, clearing karma, protection, and inner mastery. Focus, stay committed, be patient, and build something that lasts, okay, on Saturday. Which would be what? The 29th. That's when I'm doing my fire ceremony. That's cool. Okay, let me look up the other ones. Let's see, Pluto. Well, I guess. Okay, Pluto don't have a day of the week. Okay. We got Mercury, that rules Wednesday. So Wednesday could be significant. Key energy, communication, learning, travel, intelligence. Best for communication, learning, writing, negotiation, travel, ideas, and commerce. Focus, stay curious, speak clearly, and use your mind with purpose. Okay? We talked about Saturn already. We have the moon here. Okay? That's Sunday. No, that's Monday. Moon day, yeah. Anyway, Monday, the moon. Key energy, intuition, emotions, dreams, psychic awareness. Best for emotional healing, intuition, dreams, fertility, cleansing, and inner work. Focus, tune in, reflect, and nurture your inner world. Trust your intuition and emotions on Monday, okay, guys? Also, the moon, yes, it rules Cancer. It talks about intuition and femininity, okay? I'm just going to try to scoot those over just a skosh. Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, you got two freaking Aries here, guys. Aries, okay? Aries. Oh, gosh. Move those down a bit so they won't interfere with the words. I mean, the letter dice. So Aries strong here. Aries is a fire element. It's a cardinal. It's a cardinal in modality, you know what I mean? Warrior, initiator, confronter, okay? You got two Scorpios, which is a water sign. It's a fixed sign, okay? It talks about intense, investigator, sexual energy, okay? You got Taurus here. I'm telling you, the Empress reverse, Taurus. Taurus talks about, it's an earth sign, it's a fixed sign, it's practical, slow, steady, and musical. Wow, you got Gemini, which we saw Mercury there. Anyway, Gemini is, so this person could be a Taurus Gemini cusper. Okay, I don't know why, but Taurus and Gemini. Anyway, air, mutable sign is communication, curious, and intellectual. That's the Geminis, okay? And as far as numbers go, guys, you got two 12s, which, hello, that's Pisces house. The house of past lives, secrets, privacy. Could be that you are coming in connection with, you know, that Queen of Wands could be your twin flame. There's two 12s there. Y'all could both be from past lives. Y'all were in together in two different past lives. I don't know. Could be. Y'all could both be 11s. How fucking strong is that, guys? Two 11s coming together. Two life path 11s. Look your life path up. I'm a life path 11. Life path 11s, they're the most intuitive life path people. Okay? They're the most intuitive. And then you got 1 and 5. Oh yeah, 11. That's Aquarius's house of friends, social alliances. See, y'all could both be friends with each other. You could both be life path 11s, okay? 1, that's Aries house of physical appearance, ego, and action. And then the 5, the 5th house is Leo's house, entertainment and creativity. We just moved out of Leo. We're now in Virgo season. So Leo season could have been strong. Anyway, so as far as numbers go, you got, I mean, dates, let's say dates. You got December 12th, December 11th, December 1st, December 5th, December 15th, okay? You got November 11th, November 12th, November 1st, November 5th, November 15th. That's my mom and dad's anniversary. That's cool. Okay. And then you have January 5th, January 11th, January 12th. That's Parker's birthday. And then you have January 15th also, yeah. And you have May 1st, May 11th, May 12th. Okay, May, that's it. All right, guys. 11/11, make a wish. Hello. We have 11/11 here. Make a wish, guys. So those numbers could be significant, okay? 51, you could be 51 years old or, you know, born in 51. 15, you could be 15 years old, okay? I highly doubt that, but anyway. Oh, and 12/12, that's 24. 11/11, that's 22. So you got January 22nd, January 24th, May 22nd, May 24th. You got November 24th, December 22nd, okay? All right, guys, this was your reading. I hope that it helps. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'm going to be going live on Facebook tonight, and I'll post that reading tomorrow, okay? But yeah, talk to y'all very, very soon. Oh yeah, and if I get this posted before my live on Facebook, I'm going live at 8 p.m. And check it out, Cheyenne.1978, okay? Find me on there. And yeah, I'll be going live and doing a live reading tonight. I haven't been doing readings because I've just been so worn smooth out. That last reading I did for Divine Feminine, oh, that opened my eyes to some things that I still needed to heal from. And so I had to take a few days there to really process it, you know, go through it and just let it out, talk to my mom about it, you know, and just release it and let it go. But anyway, God bless you all. Thank you all so much for joining me. I love you. Till next time. Bye.